All right, welcome back to the channel. This is our daily recap video of my trades and the market for the day. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you to all my subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed already, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button. Helps me out. And that way I can continue to bring free and helpful content to you guys. Doesn't take anything to just hit that subscribe button. It's free. I'm not asking for anything else. Just a little favor. 88% of you that watch my content have not subscribed to the channel yet. So if you would please hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications. I go live every single day, and then I do a recap video of my live every single day also. So if you would please do that, I would appreciate it. Also, don't forget, link to my free Discord is in the description down below as well. We are growing the community on YouTube and Discord very, very nicely, really nice pace. I'm happy with what I see. Wasn't expecting it, so I'm humbled, and I want to thank every single one of you for that. So let's continue that momentum. Let's continue building this community. All right, let's jump into the charts and take a look at the two failed trades that I had today. So as you can see here, let's zoom out a little bit. All right. So market opened with a gap. Okay. Nice jump this morning, much higher than where we closed on Friday. Previous sessions today, pretty much a straight move to the upside. All right. Very bullish. And that was due to some rumors that there might be some easing in the tariffs that may or may not be coming out on April 2nd. And the market obviously likes to hear that, along with some strong news that we had last week. The Fed seems very bullish and dovish. So with all of that combined, it would make sense that we do get a nice move to the upside. The bears have been in control for quite some time now. And today the bulls took over. You can see here that we actually made a nice strong move past our 20,000 resistance, came back, retested, and continued to move up. We had some news today, this morning, at 9:45 after the New York session opened, and that was PMI flash data, manufacturing services, and what was the other one? Composite, right? Both the composite and the services came in above expectations with signs of growth. The manufacturing PMI came in below expectations with just a slight touch of retraction. Um, Regardless, market like what we got here. Um, and you can see that here's where the news came out right here. And you can see that we just continued to push up. All right. We did leave a beautiful area of imbalance here with market New York session open here. Unfortunately, I was not able to grab this because we had news restriction in my prop firm. So the manufacturing PMI flash, I was not able to trade on, which meant that I couldn't take a trade until 9:47. I can't be in a trade during that time frame, 2 minutes before and 2 minutes after. Those are the rules there. We're making a little double top here now. Um, so unfortunately, I could not. You can see that it was 9:43 that we made this beautiful candle, this beautiful push here. That would have been an entry here. Unfortunately, I couldn't take this trade. 9:44, 9:45. 46, 47 is the next time I was able to actually get in a trade that's outside of the window for restriction. And you can see here that at that point, the opportunity was missed. So I've been waiting for an opportunity to get back in based on my strategy. We left a little area of imbalance behind here that we never came back and filled. This is not really a strong one anyway. It wasn't really, I wasn't super poised to this one here, but we marked it out anyway, just in case. Price started to slow down. As you can see here, we're not making the larger moves to the upside that we were previous today, previous earlier in the day. But we got some nice pullback here, some consolidation. We maintained this trend line here that we started off and continued to push to the upside. At this point, I even said this I said we had this dump in volume here, right? As we were pulling back into this area of imbalance here. But my impatience, let's be real, um, got the best of me here, and I took a chance here on this area of imbalance. But I should have known that with this dump in volume here, we weren't going to have enough to continue pushing up. And even if we did, it wasn't going to be a big move, right? So basically, what I saw was this candle here pushed down below and then pushed all the way back up on a spike of volume here. So that was my excuse for entry. So I got in on the next candle here, which is right at the top of this area of imbalance. We got real close, but eventually we ended up getting stopped out here. Okay, came down below, still maintaining an upward trend. Nice strong push back up to the upside. Again, not a huge move to the upside, okay, basically compared to what we had back here, right? So you can see that we are starting to slow down. And honestly, all day since last night from previous sessions, we've been moving up and up and up and up. We haven't really had a good pullback. Um, and so at some point, the buyers have to rest, right? Well, I didn't really listen to myself again. We left behind this little area of imbalance again on the way up. We came back into it. We peaked. We started to slow down here, and again, I saw a spike in volume here. Okay, and I took another opportunity. Trend is still going up, you know, but this was again looking back at this now, right? Hindsight's 2020, not the proper opportunity. Really, I should have waited for a larger pullback. Um, So we got in anyway, took another chance here, and got stopped out right here, right here. Okay. Price moved back up. It looks like we're building a double top here now. You can still see volume is still decreasing here, little bumps here and there, but ultimately, from where we were at market open, you can see this pretty slow decline in volume. You can see it better in the 15-minute chart here, just a decline in volume as we're climbing here. Okay, so at some point, you got to say, we're overbought. It's got to come back at some point, right? I mean, it doesn't have to, but um, the norm is that, right? You can see in the 1 hour chart too, it's just a big push to the upside. Um, and so ultimately, I probably shouldn't have taken these trades, but because I was sitting here all day looking at this, I wanted to take the opportunity. Um, would have been fine to take this one, I think. Uh, but once I got stopped out here, that should have confirmed that we didn't have enough to continue, pushing up higher. And when I mean by pushing up higher, like significantly, right? To get a 2 or a 3 to 1, right? And you can see here, okay, yeah, we did make one more push to the upside, but that's just it, one more. And now look at what's happening here. I think we're going to get our fall. Um, and, wherever we land, whether it be back down at the previous lows from New York session open or retesting this 20,000 zone, we need some kind of pullback before the bulls can continue to move upwards. All right. Um, my mistakes, accounts back down in the red now again. And but that's all right. We'll get it back tomorrow. Tomorrow's another day. So 2 red trades in a row for me. That's my rule is we stop trading for the day so that we can continue trading another day, right? Over trading is a terrible, terrible habit to get into. So that's a hard stop for me. And we're watching the market actually roll over here now, which again, at the end of the day, I I knew that deep down, you know. But that's all right. That's all right. We learn, we make ourselves better for the next day, And that is where we're at. So that's the recap of the day. Um, two red trades for me. I should have waited for a larger pullback here. That's the theme here is I can see the market slowing down as it's continuing to make higher highs, but it's struggling to do that. Okay, with lower volume. So ultimately, I should have said no. These opportunities are just not good enough, right, to continue making larger moves to the upside. And ultimately, we are going to roll over here and have some kind of pullback. Even if we come back down to these lows here, regain some liquidity, and then continue to move up to the upside. You know, Good days, bad days. It is what it is. But that's why we do these recaps so that we can, learn from what we did and then say, all right, we're not going to make these same mistakes the next time. We're going to journal them. This is my journal. I write this down also, but this is a good way for me to recognize it, say it out loud, and show you guys at the same time that even though we followed our strategy here, at the same time, market was slowing down and the risk to reward benefit by taking these trades up here just wasn't there. That's the ultimate guide for today, right? That's the ultimate lesson for today is because we were at all, highs, I don't want to say all-time highs, but daily highs, and because we were slowing down, because volume is decreasing, taking one of these opportunities all the way up at the top here um, was more risk than reward. Okay, that's the moral of the story today. So we learned that. We're going to remember it. We're going to sear it into our brains so that when we come back tomorrow, we're not going to make the same mistakes again. All right, and slowly we will continue to get better and better every single day, 1% every day, and eventually we'll get there. Unfortunately, that leaves me in the red again for my account. But we're only down 2.3%, so we can make that up easily. Tomorrow we'll come back. We'll be a little bit better. We'll be focused, and hopefully we'll get that back tomorrow. So that's the recap for today. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be back tomorrow morning live again. Again, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Appreciate every single one of you that have already. 88% of you that watch my content have not subscribed yet. I know I keep saying that, but I would really, really appreciate it if you just hit that subscribe button for me. It's free. It doesn't take anything, but it would help me out a lot, and then I can continue to build this channel and build this community. And don't forget the free Discord, and the link for that is in the description down below. So thank you guys again for watching. Recap for today, 2 red trades. We'll see you tomorrow. We'll get this back. Have a good one.